Built to create value, a practical guide to developing the mindset, character, and skills of a successful entrepreneur. Written by Daniel Eromosele, YouTube audiobook, Session 4. Developing a Personal Vision. Welcome to Built to Create Value, a practical guide to developing the mindset, character, and skills of a successful entrepreneur, written by Daniel Eromosele. This is Session 4, Developing a Personal Vision. In our previous session, we looked at building healthy self-esteem. We examined the importance of developing confidence, recognizing your value, improving your competence, and refusing to allow comparison or insecurity to control your future. Now we move to another essential foundation of entrepreneurship: vision. Vision gives direction to your effort. Vision helps you decide what matters. Vision helps you recognize what you are trying to build. And vision gives meaning to the sacrifices you make along the way. Many people are working hard. Many people are busy. Many people are tired. But not everyone is moving in a clear direction. You can be extremely active and still make very little progress if you do not know where you are going. That is why vision matters. What is vision? Vision is the ability to see a preferred future before that future becomes your present reality. It is the mental picture of what you are trying to build. Vision answers the question, where am I going? Your present position is important, but it does not have to define your final destination. You may begin with limited resources. You may begin from a small room. You may begin without employees. You may begin without sophisticated equipment. You may begin with only an idea. But vision allows you to see beyond the size of your beginning. It allows you to imagine what something could become if it is developed responsibly. Vision gives your present effort a future direction. Movement is not the same as progress. One of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming that being busy means they are progressing. But movement and progress are not the same. You can move in circles. You can work long hours and still be moving in the wrong direction. You can complete many tasks that do not contribute to your most important goals. This is why vision is powerful. Vision helps you ask, is this activity moving me toward the future I want? Is this opportunity connected to my larger direction? Is this relationship helping me grow? Is this expense helping me build? Is this habit moving me forward or holding me back? Without vision, everything can look equally important. With vision, you begin to prioritize. Your current position is not your final identity. Sometimes people allow the present circumstances to define what they believe is possible. They say, my business is too small. I do not have enough money. I do not have the right connections. I live in the wrong place. I started too late. These may be real challenges. Vision does not ask you to deny reality. It asks you to see possibility beyond reality. You need to understand where you are, but you also need to decide where you are going. A small business can become a strong business. A local service can become a recognized brand. A personal skill can become an organization. A simple idea can become a useful solution. A beginning is not a conclusion. Vision helps you separate your current stage from your future possibility. Vision creates direction. Imagine two entrepreneurs starting similar businesses. Both have similar resources. Both operate in similar environments. Both work hard. But one entrepreneur is focused only on surviving each day. The other is asking, how can I build a recognized brand? How can I improve customer experience? How can I create systems? How can I train people? How can I expand responsibly? How can I improve quality? How can this business still be operating 10 years from now? The daily actions may begin similarly, but over time their results can become very different. Why? Because one person is responding only to the present. The other is building with the future in mind. Vision creates direction, and direction shapes decisions. Vision should be clear enough to guide you. It is not enough to say, I want to be successful. Success means different things to different people. You need greater clarity. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to become? What kind of business do I want to build? Who do I want to serve? What problem do I want to solve? What standard do I want my name to represent? What kind of lifestyle do I want this business to support? What kind of impact do I want to make? What would I like my organization to look like in 5 years? The clearer your answers become, the easier it becomes to make better decisions. Clarity does not mean you will know every detail. Vision often becomes clearer as you grow, but you need enough direction to know what you are building toward. Personal vision comes before business vision. Before you build a business vision, think about your personal vision. What kind of person do you want to become? Do you want to become disciplined, financially responsible, a strong leader, a respected professional, a knowledgeable business owner, a person who creates opportunities for others, a person whose word can be trusted, a person who can carry greater responsibility? Your business vision and personal vision should support each other. There is little value in building a successful company if the process destroys your character, health, relationships, or peace. The question is not only, what business do I want to build? Also ask, what kind of life do I want to build? Because business is part of life. It should not consume the entire meaning of life. Vision must become more than imagination. There is an important difference between vision and fantasy. Fantasy enjoys the picture but refuses the process. Vision accepts the process required to make the picture possible. If your vision is to build a large organization, you may need to develop leadership. If your vision is to serve international customers, you may need to improve your standards. If your vision is to create wealth, you may need to learn financial discipline. If your vision is to build a team, you may need to learn delegation. If your vision is to become recognized in your industry, you may need to increase your competence. Vision should eventually change behavior. If nothing about today's behavior is changing, your vision may still be only a wish. Ideas are raw materials for vision. Many businesses begin with an idea, but not every idea becomes useful. An idea is raw material. It needs development. When an idea comes to you, write it down. Then ask questions. Who needs this? What problem does it solve? Does something similar already exist? How could it be improved? What would it cost to produce? Would people pay for it? What skills would I need? Who could help me? How could I test this idea on a small scale? Do not fall in love with an idea so deeply that you refuse evidence. Good entrepreneurs learn to test ideas. Some ideas will become businesses. Some will become products. Some will become projects. And some should simply remain lessons. That is part of entrepreneurship. Write your vision down. Writing creates clarity. When a vision exists only in your head, it can remain vague. But when you put it on paper, you begin to see it more clearly. Write what you want to build. Do not worry about making it perfect. Begin. For example, in 5 years, I want to operate a professionally managed business that serves customers across multiple regions, employs a strong team, maintains healthy finances, and is recognized for quality, integrity, and excellent customer service. That is far more useful than simply saying, I want a big business. A written vision gives you something you can review. You can ask, what must I learn to make this possible? What systems will I need? What financial capacity will I need? What kind of people will I need around me? What habits must change? Vision becomes practical when it starts generating questions. Break the vision into stages. A long-term vision can feel overwhelming. That is why you need stages. Suppose you have a 5-year vision. Ask, what should be true by the end of year 1? What should be true by the end of year 2? Then ask, what should I accomplish this quarter? What should I do this month? What needs to happen this week? And finally, what can I do today? This is how vision becomes action. You move from future picture to present responsibility. You do not have to build the whole future today. You need to complete today's part of the journey. Vision helps you say no. One of the hidden benefits of vision is that it gives you permission to say no. Without direction, every opportunity can appear attractive. Someone offers you a business idea. You say yes. Someone invites you into another project. You say yes. A new trend appears. You abandon your current focus. Another opportunity arrives. You move again. Eventually you become busy with many things but committed to nothing. Vision helps you say, that may be a good opportunity, but it is not connected to what I am building. That is maturity. Not every good opportunity is your opportunity. Focus often requires saying no to attractive distractions. Vision helps you survive difficult seasons. Every business will experience difficult periods. Sales may decline. Customers may leave. Plans may fail. Unexpected expenses may appear. You may make mistakes. You may become discouraged. During those periods, vision can remind you why you started. It does not remove difficulty, but it gives difficulty context. If you know where you are going, temporary setbacks do not automatically mean the journey is over. You can adjust the method without abandoning the direction. Vision gives you a reason to continue learning. Vision must be flexible enough to learn. Vision gives direction, but stubbornness can become dangerous. You may begin with one idea about how your future should look. Then experience teaches you something new. Customer feedback reveals something. Technology changes. The market changes. Your own understanding improves. You may need to adjust your method. Changing strategy is not the same as abandoning vision. For example, you may have a vision to provide quality education. Originally, you imagined only physical classrooms. Later, technology opens an opportunity to teach online. The method changes. The value you want to create remains. Strong vision gives direction without making you blind to better methods. Vision requires patience. Many people become discouraged because they expect a long-term vision to happen quickly. They see the destination clearly and become frustrated because present reality does not look like the future picture. But vision often requires patience. There is usually a gap between seeing and becoming. During that gap, you develop. You learn. You build systems. You make mistakes. You improve. You build relationships. You strengthen finances. You grow in leadership. Do not despise the development period. The journey may be preparing you to carry what the vision requires. Do not allow other people to define your vision. You should listen to advice. You should learn from experienced people. You should consider wise correction. But ultimately, you need clarity about the direction of your own life. If you build your future entirely around other people's expectations, you may eventually achieve something that does not fulfill you. Some people will not understand your vision. Some may think it is too small. Others may think it is too big. Some may try to impose their own dreams on you. Listen respectfully, but think carefully. Your vision should be connected to your values, abilities, responsibilities, and the contribution you believe you are capable of making. Your vision should create value for others. A strong entrepreneurial vision should not focus only on personal achievement. Ask, who will benefit if this vision succeeds? Will customers receive something useful? Will employees gain opportunity? Will families benefit? Will a community improve? Will a problem be solved? Will the industry become stronger? Vision becomes more meaningful when it extends beyond personal image. There is nothing wrong with wanting financial success. But the strongest businesses often grow because they create enough value for other people that success becomes sustainable. Think beyond your current capacity. Your current capacity may not be sufficient for your future vision. That is normal. The purpose of vision is partly to reveal the gap. You may say, I want to build an international company. Then vision asks, can you manage a small team effectively? Can you read financial reports? Can you communicate professionally? Do you understand systems? Can you delegate? Can you manage conflict? Can you work with different cultures? The gap between where you are and where you want to go becomes your development plan. Do not become discouraged by the gap. Use it. The gap tells you what needs to grow. Create a vision that demands development. A meaningful vision should stretch you, not destroy you, not become unrealistic pressure, but stretch you. It should require you to become more disciplined, more knowledgeable, more organized, more responsible, more capable. A vision that requires no growth from you may be too small. Your future should call something greater out of your present life. Personal reflection and action. Before moving to the next session, take time to develop greater clarity about your own vision. Do not answer these questions casually. Write your answers down. Question 1. Where do you want to be 5 years from now? Think about your business, your finances, your skills, your leadership, your relationships, your personal development, and the contribution you want to make. Describe the future clearly. Question 2. What kind of person must you become to carry that future successfully? What qualities will you need? What habits? What knowledge? What discipline? What character? Question 3. What 3 capabilities do you most need to develop? Perhaps financial management, leadership, communication, marketing, technology, sales, organization, or strategic thinking. Write them down. Question 4. What distraction is currently competing with your vision? Is there something you need to reduce, stop, or say no to? Be honest. Question 5. What is one action you can take this month that moves you directly toward your 5-year vision? Choose something practical, not a vague intention, an action. Closing. Thank you for listening to Session 4 of Built to Create Value, written by Daniel Eromosele. Remember, vision gives direction to effort. Your present position is not your final destination. Do not confuse activity with progress. Do not allow your beginning to define your ending. Create a clear picture of the future you want to build. Write it down. Break it into stages. Allow it to shape your decisions, and develop the capacity required to carry it. You do not have to complete the entire journey today, but you should know the direction in which you are moving. In our next session, we will continue with Session 5, Turning Vision into Personal Mission. We will examine how to take the future you can see and turn it into a practical mission that guides your daily choices, priorities, and business decisions. Until then, keep learning, keep growing, keep building your vision, keep developing your capacity, and keep building your ability to create value. This is Built to Create Value, written by Daniel Eromosele. We sincerely appreciate the time you have spent with us. We look forward to connecting with you again. Until then, remain blessed, continue exploring the treasures God has placed within you, and remember to listen to our other inspirational materials. We would be grateful to receive your feedback and hear how this audiobook has blessed, encouraged, or transformed your life. Please help us to like and subscribe to our channel to help us reach more people. Thank you once again.